So how did you see the practical application of what you're finding out in those new recruits? How do you apply that to their programs?
Oh, it was pretty critical for enforcing program change, because it's a no-brainer to see how simple it is to actually get your data and then analyse it and then change your program to suit. So a lot of it was around our progressions were too quick too soon. So it was about creating a more progressive model for our untrained soldiers to go from unfit to fit over a 16-week period. Our progression was a bit too steep, therefore we were incurring too many injuries. So by using that data and that feedback, we were able to create a more progressive model in terms of fitness training.
The really big thing there, as I mentioned before, was one of the biggest risk factors for injuries, particularly with military recruits, is they come into the military and they're not that well prepared, or not as prepared as we would like them, and they're covering a lot of distance, particularly the first couple of weeks of military training, and that was one of the crucial factors for us. We did a lot of research around that, and we found that they were doing close to about 200 kilometers in the third week of training, and that was just way too much. But we didn't know this. I mean, how do you judge that? But using the VX Sport, we could identify that distance really accurately. So that was one of the big factors. So we changed that distance of the first 3 weeks quite significantly, and changing that distance, it went from, I don't know, can you remember, Davey, from about 200
down to around 80
to down about 80, and that had a huge decrease in lower limb injury rates. I think we dropped the rate of injuries from, I don't know, it was about 36% decrease in injuries, and that's quite a significant number for recruit training.